Hey YouTube, so I'm doing my question and answer video. I'm doing this on my phone though, so I can't see my questions. So I just copied them down basically, and I'm going to go over them. I told everyone that I would tag them if they asked a question, but the people that asked one question and the question was already asked, no offense, but you already asked a question that like everyone else asked, so you're not going to get shouted out because I just crossed it out. Shut But I'm going to put the at names, at blah blah, and do it in order from the people who follow me in my caption, or not caption, in my comment area to explain the video, whatever. So I'm just going to start. Who in your life has changed you for the better? Jordan. Tell me all the details about your boyfriend, your relationship, your future. We started dating, we met December 17th, met over Twitter, and it took a day to hang out. He came through my DMs, and we just got along. We just got along kind of instantly, and then we actually kissed the first day we ever met, I think. Yeah. Never do that, but I did. Our future is to have kids and go to college and graduate. Yeah. Kind of the basic shit. Are you going to do the boyfriend tag? More than likely. Yeah, I'll probably do it. And then next, what's your worst experience you've had with drugs? Well, with all kinds of drugs. One time I did DMT whenever I was like pressuring myself to do it in a way. I don't know how to say it. It was more of like, the first time I did it, I was like, I prepared myself and I sat down, I was ready, and then I did it the next day and I kind of pressured it, and then whenever I hit it, it like wasn't a good trip. And the whole time, like, I felt like someone was like, come on, I felt like someone was grabbing me. Like I said, it's a psychedelic, so it makes you think hella weird. So it was like pulling on me, and I felt like water started coming up, and then it was like trying to pull me down. And the whole time I was like, I don't want to go. My eyes were closed, and I just basically tripped the fuck out. At what age did you have your first heartbreak? I don't know a heartbreak now that I'm with Jordan, but what I thought was a heartbreak was probably whenever I was like 14, maybe 15. Does Jordan support all the things that you pursue? If he didn't, then why would I be with him? I'm just kidding. Yeah, he supports everything that I pursue. I want to have a very bright future, so I don't know why he would tell me I can't. Do you have plans now that you're done with school? Yeah, I'm going to go to college. Cosmetology school and get my business degree. So that's what I plan on doing. Have you only lived in Cali, and do you think that you'll ever move? Yeah, I've only lived in California. I've visited the U.S. Virgin Islands. I've been to Nevada. I've been to Idaho. I've been to Oregon. Kind of everything in this area except for Washington. I don't really care for Washington because they're really cold and it's busy there, and I just don't like a bunch of people. So that's why Oregon was really cool, because it was like a lot of nature walks and smoking weed, and I did acid the first time when I was there. It was a good trip. Have you, I just answered that. What do you want to do as a career? I already answered that. Cosmetology school. Like I said, everything that's asked second, I'm just going to go over, because I did this video like 20 minutes ago, and it skipped because I was shouting everyone out, and it was just too much, and I was answering questions that I've already answered, and it just was too much. Favorite movie, favorite song. Favorite song is either Good For You or Planes.
Who's Good For You?
Good For You by Selena Gomez and ASAP.
Yeah.
And then Planes is J. Cole and what's his name?
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Yeah. Have you ever read The World Is Yours on a blimp? Favorite movie? I watch a lot of Will Ferrell, so probably like Step Brothers, or what's that one racing movie he's in?
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. That's how you said it. Hella fast. Okay, what's the hardest thing that you've been through, and how did you overcome it? The hardest thing that I had to do was probably graduate high school because I had about 23, 24 credits to make within 3 to 4 days. And that was very, very stressful. That's probably the most stress I've ever put my body under. I was literally had a fucking bucket next to me throwing up while I did my homework. It was so stressful. Like, I'm so thankful I have him too because he helped me with a lot of my homework. Like the basic stuff, you know, like coloring and shit like that. My fears, probably to lose someone that I'm very close to. I actually lost a friend on my graduation day.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, that was some hard shit to go through. And me and her were friends, but we weren't best friends. So I can't even imagine what life would be like if I lost someone so close to me. And I also lost my Gigi about a month ago.
A month ago yesterday.
Yeah. And that was pretty hard. I don't do well with losing people. I don't. Do you smoke shisha? Yes, I do. We were actually going to do a bowl of hookah, but like I said, I made this video 20 minutes ago, and it was full, and now the coal's out, and blah, 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 blah. You so sassy. I love you.
I love you too.
Why'd you delete all your YouTube videos? Because it was part of my past life, and so this is the new me. That's why I made this new video, to basically say, hey guys, I still have 13K followers, so just thought I'd tune in. I may have more now. The last time I looked. Do you use Snapchat and do you smoke cigs? No, I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke Black and Milds here and there, but that's the closest thing to a cigarette. But like hookah pens and hookah and weed is basically all I stick to. And do I still use Snapchat? No, I had it on my phone, and then it fucked with my phone, and it was just too much. So no, I don't have Snapchat anymore. I'm sorry. I don't use it. I have it, but I just don't use it. How does smoking help you? Well, I'm diagnosed bipolar type 2, so it helps me in many ways. But the main one I can think of is I'm a very easily irritated person. So it helps my anger, because a lot of times I just want to yell or punch someone in the face. So it helps a lot. What's your biggest regret in life? Probably my ages of being 15 to 17. Because honestly, I just kept putting excuses over excuses on my life. Like I don't know. Like I was so scared to turn 18 that I just didn't really have any dreams. Like I had dreams, but I had like a gap. Like I knew what I wanted to do past whenever I was like 30 or 25. I planned on having kids and being married and stuff like that, but I just didn't know what I was going to do between that being 18 to now, or 25 I guess, and now I know what I'm doing. So that's probably my biggest regret in life, is giving myself a bunch of excuses. How old is Jay?
What?
How old are you?
Oh shit. I'm 19, about to be 20 in September.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people have asked me, is his name Jay or Jordan? My Instagram name is Zoe's in Love with Jordan, so I think it's pretty obvious. His name's Jordan, but I call him Jay, because it's just easier, and it's just like a little nickname. Like I call him Jay and he calls me Zoe, so it's just kind of easy. I love you too. How did your classmates, or did your classmates know that you have a YouTube? Yeah, a few people around here know, like around my area that I hang out with. But honestly, I'm not really known for my YouTube. But yeah. What's the most embarrassing moment that you've been through when you and Jay started dating? I don't really have an embarrassing moment, because I've always been open with him, like since the day we dated, or even before then. Shit, the first day we met, I ate half a pizza in front of him and was like, hey, do you want some? And it was like meat lovers. It was So delicious. I actually posted the picture on Instagram if you guys go far back to whenever we first started dating. I'm like half eating a pizza, half laughing with like a hat on. Yeah. How did your parents find out that you smoked? It's kind of obvious whenever you have stoner parents. They kind of know whenever you come home with munchies or go on long ass vents. So, my mom, and actually I never got to talk about it with my dad, but my mom, she tried to not have me do it for a while, and then that didn't work. So, she was just like, fuck it. And now I smoke, and she knows that it does better for me. I don't do it just to get high, so she knows that. Does Jordan live by himself?
Does it look like I live by myself?
If he does, do you live/stay with him at his place? No, he lives, technically I guess he lives with me, but we live at my dad's, and we moved in at the same time together, so I would say we live with my dad. Who's the first person you call when you're having a bad day? Either my Nana, my mom, or Jordan, because I'm always with him. So, a lot of times, honestly, people don't answer whenever I fucking call them. Like, it pisses me off. Like, whenever I need to talk to someone, they don't answer. And whenever I'm not, like, I want my phone to be turned off and I don't want to hit anyone up, my phone gets fucking blown up. And it's usually, like, my Nana and my mom, and they're just like, why didn't you answer me, blah, blah. Shit, you guys barely answer me. But yeah, I live next door to my Nana, so it's kind of easy to just come over here. What's one single food that you can never give up? I like a lot of the American food, like hamburgers and pizza, Chinese food. Y'all know. What's your favorite drink, alcohol included? My favorite drink is Arizona fruit punch. Fucking the best. Oh my god, it's so good. So good.
She got me fucked up.
Have you ever been pulled over by a cop, and why? I haven't. I've had no problems with cops ever. But he has.
What?
With cops.
Oh yeah, I got pulled over for looking like a gang member and shit.
Like 4 times. Talk about profiling.
She got me fucked up. Fucking really need a CID. Bitch, she got me fucked up.
Can you do a makeup and hair tutorial? No, I don't have the energy for it.
No.
I've been asked so many
Fucking
times.
want to.
It's not that I don't want to. I would, but like the camera that my mom got me for Christmas that I used to make videos on, it took so much batteries. Like, oh my god, it was insane. It wasn't worth it. So that's why I won't make a hair and makeup tutorial, because I can't do the whole recording before the video and then adding my voice to it. And honestly, I don't really like my voice, so I don't want to do that. What are some of your life goals? To be an amazing mom. That's probably like my main goal. But I want to be very successful. I don't want to have to count on other people or ask people to borrow money or anything like that. I want to be able for my kids, if they want to get into a sport or gymnastics or dance or anything like that, I'm able to do it instead of asking other people. So I want to do that first. Graduate college. Well, even if I don't graduate college right now, 4 years from now, if I have a kid by then, I'm still going to go to college and still try to graduate as soon as possible. How many bongs do you have? Currently, we only have one. We have a lot of paraphernalia, but only one bong. And I've had probably about 7. So, Aphrodite and Gypsy, you guys won't see anymore because my mom smashed them. So, those bongs are no longer around. When are you going to have a baby? When I'm stable and not moving, or not living at my dad's. So, in the next year to 3 years, y'all will see something. Were you with your ex when you met Jordan? I actually met Jordan whenever I wasn't even with anybody, because I was single for October. Okay, so maybe I was only yeah, for like a month. I kind of wanted to just do me, and that was my main goal. And then I met him, and it just kind of clicked. Like I can't just make destiny stop. It just keeps going. Things that are meant to happen are gonna happen. So, are you nervous about being an adult? I used to be, but now that I'm already 18 and I kind of don't have the option, nervous is just a feeling that holds me back. So, it's more about I'm determined now. Any advice to seniors? Yeah, work your ass off right now. Like, seriously, once school starts and you get involved in school, do that first. Not even shitting you. Like, don't worry about your friends. Don't, unless you have, like, work and you have, like, little brothers or sisters to take care of. Or I know there's a lot of teen moms out there. So, unless you, like, have a kid, I totally understand that. But when it comes to you have no excuses, like me, I made my own excuses, and then I had to bust my ass at the end of the school year. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. So bust your ass right now. That's the best advice I can give you. Try to finish early instead of on time, if that makes sense. What age did you start smoking? When I was 13 or 12. All the drugs that you've done, basically all the psychedelics. I've never done cocaine. I've never done heroin, shit like that. So basically just acid and shrooms and DMT and stuff like that. Your worst weed experience? Probably whenever it was laced. I had laced weed once, and I didn't know that it was laced, and the person I was with actually laced it with ecstasy, so I freaked out. It was not a good trip at all. That was probably the most freaked out weed experience I've had. How did you and Jay meet and start talking? Through Twitter.
I'm on Twitter right now.
Can you do a makeup tutorial? No, I don't want to. Sorry. How has life been? It's been a fucking roller coaster, let me tell you that. It's been a roller coaster. When's your birthday? November 21st. Do you drink? No. How did you get so many followers? Honestly, just YouTube. And I was just being myself on YouTube, and hella people were just kind of down with it. So, I'm just honestly as real as I am right now. This is just me. What states have you lived in? Only California, sadly. Do you and your BF live together? Yeah. If so, how is it? It's amazing. I mean, being together 24/7, we obviously fight, but it's not really fighting. It's more of like arguing, and then it's like we're over it in like 15 minutes. So, it's pretty basic. It's like, I don't know. I almost said living with your brother, but I'm like, nah, that's weird. That's fucking weird. Okay. Any college advice? I'm starting myself, so you guys got any college advice? I don't have any advice because I haven't been in it yet. What's usually your normal everyday routine? It changes every day. Honestly, it's one thing on to the next. Why is Jordan different from anyone else that you've dated? Because he's so special. Like everyone else, I'm not gonna lie, I just wasn't faithful. I'll just admit it. I would look at other people's pictures. I would still follow guys. I didn't really give a fuck because I was like, I'm still young. But now that I'm 18, like, and me just being a year away from what I used to be, I am way different than I used to be. Like, I am way different than I used to be. Let me just say that. He's changed me for the better. So that's why he's different than any guy I've dated. Because he has my eyes on him all the time. No one else can change that. Can I have your dog? Nah, you can't.
Stupid.
Julia's the one who asked.
I know. I was just looking at it too. That's why I'm like, you retard.
Can I have your dog? No, you can't have my dog, Julia, because you think it's scary. I'm sorry. And my dad loves him too much. Do you have plans for any piercings? I want to get my septum pierced so bad, but he doesn't like the idea of it, and I'm too much of a pussy to get it done. And I'd probably get my tongue, but I probably won't. I don't know why I'm okay with like gauges and everything like that, but I won't put a hole. What piercings do you have? I have my belly button pierced, and then I have 7/16 gauges, and then these piercings on this ear. I don't know why, I just went crazy with this ear. This is my newest piercing right here, and then right here I had a piercing, but it got infected, so I took it out. And then this ear, I have 2 piercings. One's right there, it's so close to my earlobe, and then the other one's right here, but I just don't put any on that ear. I don't know why, I just don't. What piercings have you had? I've had right here, I've had right here, I've had both sides of my nose, all that type of stuff. My favorite strain, I don't have one. When you're blessed with a baby, what would his or her name be? If it was a boy, we've already decided for Cairo. That's like boy name. And then girl, we haven't decided if it's going to be Johanna or Joelle. So, between those two, it'll be a J. What gender would you want first? I want a son first, because, I mean, he was first, and I mean, I'm like the oldest girl, and I don't really like it, because I just don't. So, probably a boy. But if it doesn't happen and we have a girl first, it's all good. Like, blessings are blessings. Babies are all blessings, so I'm okay. What is it like being a part of YouTube? It's amazing. It's so much fun. Like, I do videos like this, and I get comments, like, up my ass. It's cool. If you don't like a lot of people, like, knowing about your shit, then it's not. But since I'm very open and stuff like that, it's kind of cool. Is it easy to get comfortable making videos? Yeah, because you're kind of just hanging out with yourself in front of your phone. So, it's pretty easy. If you had an unlimited amount of weed, what would you do? I would want to smoke with every single follower that I have. Like, with as much weed as I had, I would be able to sell it and make money, and then come see all you guys out of state, and it'd be so cool, and we would have fucking smoke sessions, and that's what I would do. How often do you smoke? At least daily. I don't want to say that I have a routine, but daily. How'd you know that your boyfriend is the one? It was kind of easy. I mean, it's just the level of comfortability. Like, whenever you first meet someone, like, whenever you meet your best friend, you just know that they're your best friend. I just knew he was my boyfriend. Like, that's why I say we started dating on the 17th, but technically it was the 24th. But I just say the 17th because it's like the day that we met, we were instantly each other's. How, after everything that you've been through, how do you keep such a positive attitude? Because what's good about being negative? Nothing. Be happy. From your experience, what's the most valuable lesson that you've learned about love and life? Take it easy. Don't be in a hurry. And things will happen if they're meant to happen. So that's my advice. And that's pretty much it. So all these are copies. Thank you for watching. Bye.